Hello guys, my name is Srivastava and welcome to CodeWithBK. So in this video, we write a Java program to reverse an array using recursion. So before we begin, it is a request to please subscribe to my channel, because out of 100 viewers, only 1 or 2 is subscribed, and your subscription is very important. So please do subscribe to my channel. So let's begin. So we are given an integer array A, which I have taken here as 10, 4, minus 19, 1, 8, 72. And we have to find the reverse of A recursively, so that A becomes reverse of its array. So it becomes 10, 4, minus 19, 1, 8, 72. This in reverse order. Okay, and we have to use recursion to solve this. So how do we solve this recursively? So I'm going to copy A here. Okay, I'm going to 72. Indices are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So I'm going to swap indices 1 and 5. Okay, so it becomes 10 comes in place of 72, 72 comes in place of 10, so 72 comes here, 4 minus 91, 8 remains same. Okay, and 10 comes here. Okay, for indices 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, in the next iteration, I swap index 1 and index 4. So 72 remains here, 8 comes here. Okay, minus 19, 1 remains the same, 4 comes here. Okay, and 10 remains the same. So indices are okay. And in the next iteration, I swap these two. So it becomes 72 and 8 remain the same. 1 comes here, minus 19 goes here, 4 comes here, 4 and 10 stay the same. So indices are okay. So now this is the reverse array of this. And this is the approach that we used to find the reverse of the array A in place. Okay, when we were using the iterative approach to find the reverse of the array. Okay, and this is the approach we use to find the reverse of the array recursively. How? Okay, so I'm going to write a function void reverse array. Okay, the return type is void because array A is going to be reversed in place. We don't use an extra array. Okay, so I'll pass an array A. Okay, all right. So what we are saying in this index, if I give them as indices I, index 0 is swapped with index 5, index 1 is swapped with index 4, and index 2 is swapped with index 3. So in these 3 steps, ith value from left is swapped with ith value from right. So first value from left swapped with first value from right, second value from left swapped with second value from right, third value from left swapped with third value from right. Okay, swap ith element from left with ith element from right. That's what we are doing. And where we are stopping? We are stopping when we have covered the first half of the array. So if the array length is 6, okay, L by 2 is 6 by 2 is equal to 3. So indices less than the length by 2 are 0, 1, 2. So for indices 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, we are swapping with it with the ith value from the right. Okay. So I traverses the first half indices of the array, or you can simply say the first half of the array. Okay. So indices covering the first half of the array, which is going to be less than length by 2, in this case 0, 1, 2. Okay. And all this is very similar to the iterative approach we took to reverse this array in place. Okay. These 2 points are the same. So I am going to use this first point here. Okay, I am going to swap ith element from left with ith element from right, and for that I take a second value, which is int I. So ith element from left is at index I. Okay, ith element from right is at index say j. So how do you get j for I? So we say j equal to L minus I minus 1, where L is the length of the array. Okay, so for I equal to 0, 1, 2, I have j equal to L minus I minus 1. Okay, for I equal to 0, I get j equal to 6 minus 0 minus 1, which is 5. So the value at index 0 is swapped with index 5, value at index 0 is swapped with index 5. Okay, you just have to find a relationship between j and I. Okay, so you can find which values to swap. Okay, so for I equal to 1, I have j equal to 6 minus 1, which is 4. So value at index 1 is swapped with value at index 4. So value at index 1 is swapped with value at index 4. And for I equal to 2, I have 6 minus 1, 2 minus 1, which is 3. So the value at index 2 is swapped with value at index 3. Value at index 2 is swapped with value at index 3. Okay, alright. So I have int j equal to L minus I minus 1. Okay, where int L is a dot length. We swap values at indices I and j. So I say int temp is a of I say A of I is a of j, and a of j is temp. Okay, all right. So this is basically your point A. Okay. Where do we stop? I traverse the first half of the indices of array. Okay. So if I becomes a dot length by 2, which is it becomes L by 2. Okay. I stop. I don't have to do this swapping again. So I simply return. Okay. And then I do my recursive call here. I say reverse array. Okay. Since my ith index is swapped, the next index I'm going to swap is going to be I plus 1. Okay. And corresponding j. So I call reverse array, same method with array A and I plus 1. Alright. Okay. So this is my point B where recursion stops. Okay. And when you call this reverse array method, okay, you pass the index 0 because you start swapping with index 0 till the first half of the array. Okay. So this is how you find the reverse of the array A in place using recursion. So the original array A becomes its reverse. So when you call reverse array, you pass the array A with index 0. Okay. So let me try run this. Okay. So I have A as, okay, 10, 4, okay, minus 19, 1, 8, 72. Okay. All right. And this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay. I have L as 6, L by 2 as 3. The first call to reverse array, I'm going to write reverse array short as RA, and it takes A and the value 0. Okay. So I is 0. Okay. I have length as 6 and length will remain unchanged. Okay. Because the length of the array remains the same. Okay. L will remain 6, L by 2 will remain 3. I equal to L by 2 for I equal to 0 is false. Okay. Okay. So we come here. J is L minus I minus 1. L minus I minus 1, which is 5. Okay. We have temp as A of I. A of I is here. Okay. A of I, which is 10. Okay. A of I is A of j. J is 5. J is here. Okay. A of I becomes A of j. A of I becomes A of j. This becomes 72. Okay. And then A of j is temp. A of j is temp. This becomes 10. Okay. So the values at index I and j are swapped. Okay. Then we call reverse array. So this calls reverse array with A and I plus 1, which is 1. Okay. So same thing, I becomes 1, I equal to L by 2, which is false in this case because 1 is not equal to 3. J is L minus I minus 1. Okay, because this condition is false, we come here, J is L minus 1. For I equal to 1, we have J as 4. Okay. Okay, temp is A of I. I is at index 1. Okay, temp is 4. Okay, A of I is A of j. A of I equal to A of j. J is at index 4. J is here. Okay, A of I equal to A of j. A of I becomes 8. Okay, and then A of j is temp. Temp is 4. A of j is now 4. Okay, so the values at index I and j, index 1 and 4 were swapped. Okay, you call reverse array again. Okay, you call array with, okay, the same array A and I plus 1, which is 2. Okay, alright. So I gets 2 again. I equal to L by 2 is false. 2 equal to 3 is false. We come here, we calculate j. J is L minus I minus 1. 6 minus 2 minus 1, which is 3. Okay, for j I equal to 2, we get j at 3. Temp is A of I. A of I is now here. Okay, temp is minus 19. Okay, temp is minus 19. A of I is A of j. A of I is A of j. J is 3. J is here. Okay, so this becomes 1. A of I equal to A of j. Then A of j is temp. A of j is minus 19. So this becomes minus 19. Okay, values at index I and j are swapped. Indices 2 and 3 are swapped. Okay, alright. You call reverse array. Okay, you do array with A and 3, I plus 1. Okay, again I is 3, I equal to L by 2 is true in this case. Okay, since this condition is true, you return. Okay, so you return. So when this call returns, this call also returns because this was the last call for this array. Okay, this was the last statement here, so this also returns. Okay, similarly this returns back. Okay, all right, and then this returns. Okay, so your initial call to array now returns. Okay, and your array has changed to reverse. Okay, so you get 72, 8, 1 minus 9, 4, 10. Okay, so if I clear the clutter, I clear I and j. Okay, and I clear the indices. Okay, this is the array you get. All right, so let me now try run it for an odd length of array. Currently the length is even. Let's see if this works for odd length. Okay, so let me take an array of length 5. So if I have a equal to 4, 18, 0, 7 and 26. Okay, indices 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, L in this case is going to be 5. L by 2 is integer division. 5 by 2. Okay, going to give me 2. Okay, integer division gives only the quotient. Okay, we try run this. We have L as same. L will not change because the array remains the same. So running this, I have the first call to reverse array with the array A and index 0. Okay, I is 0, I equal to L by 2. 0 equal to 2 is false. Okay, you come here, you calculate J. J is L minus I minus 1. 5 minus 0 minus 1 is 4. Okay, you can find temp. Okay, temp is A of I. I is here. Okay, temp is 4. Okay, you set A of I equal to A of J. J is here. A of I equal to A of J, this becomes 26. Alright, A of I equal to A of J. Okay, A of J is temp, A of J is temp, so this becomes 4. Okay, so values at index I and J were swapped. Okay, now this calls array with the same array A and index I plus 1, which is 1. Okay, same thing, I is 1, I equal to L by 2. 1 equal to 2 is false. Okay, you calculate J. You come here, you calculate J, L minus I minus 1. 5 minus 1 gives me 3. You find temp. Temp is A of I. I is now at index 1. Temp is 18. Okay. You set A of I equal to A of J. J is at index 3. Okay. J is here. A of I, A of J. So this becomes 7. Okay. And then you set A of J to temp. A of J to temp, which is this becomes 18. Okay. 18 comes here. Okay, so the values at index I and J, 1 and 3 were swapped. Okay, you call reverse array again. Okay, this calls reverse array again, recursive call with the same array A, I plus 1, 2. So I is 2, I equal to L by 2. 2 equal to 2 is true. Okay, so you return. Okay, now since this call has returned and this call was the last statement in this call, so this also returns. Okay, all right, and since this was the last statement in call to this, so this returns. So the final return happens, okay, from the first call, and your array has now become this, which is the reverse. Okay, all right, so this is also going to work for odd length arrays. Okay, because 0 stays at the center, it was at the center. Okay, the values left and right of it are swapped. Okay, to give us the reverse of the array. So this was the solution to this problem, and I hope this was helpful. So please do subscribe to my channel, and let's move on to running this on system now.
So this is the code we wrote and discussed. Okay, so this method reverse array takes an integer array A and it reverses the integer array A in place recursively. We don't use an extra array in this case. All right, so this is my base case. This is where I swap the ith element from left with ith element from right. This is where I recur. Okay, I've also taken a helper method to print the array. And in my main, I have taken certain arrays on which I'm going to run this reverse array function. Okay, for each array in this array of arrays, I first print reverse of and then I print the original array. So I want to print something like reverse of this array is this. All right, then I reverse the array, so I don't have an extra array. So this A becomes its reverse now, and then I print A, which is now the reverse of the original array. Okay, finally changing a line. So let me run this. Java C, Java. All right. So the reverse of this array is this, and this was the first case we discussed. Okay, this was the first case we discussed. Then we discussed this odd length array. All right, the reverse is correct as well. For 1, 2, 3, for this array, for one element array, the reverse is the same. For 2 element array also, the reverse is correct. And for blank, you get a blank as a reverse. All right. Okay. So this was the solution to this problem, and I hope this was helpful. So if you like this video, if you found this helpful, please do subscribe to my channel, like my video, and share my channel. And if you dislike anything in this video, please just don't press the dislike button. Also, please mention in the comments what you don't like about this video, because if you don't let me know what is wrong with this video, I cannot improve. All right. And you can also let me know in the comments if there is a question you want me to solve, or if there is a concept you want me to discuss. Thank you.